not able to hear you. See you unmuting or muting yourself. I'm still not hearing you. Yeah, I can check. Yeah, why don't I put in, I'll put in a different. Got it. I can hear you. Yes, I can. I can. Are you able to hear me? Okay. Hopefully, I guess what I don't know is, are we going to have an echo with anything? I know that that's sometimes been an issue that I've had with Reimar when we've done. Okay. There's some amazing stuff, and I told you. Okay.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the Pixel Geek live stream, how to Webflow Live, the whatever. You're here to learn things about no code, right? Hopefully. Yeah, if we haven't met yet, my name is Nelson. I'm part of the Webflow customer support team, and just overall general geek of all pixels, of all sorts, video game, touchscreens, touchscreens in cars, touchscreens in spaceships, all the things. But what do we usually do in these streams? If you're not familiar, we learn about no-code things, building things inside of Webflow, tips and tricks, web design, all the things, like that. So, yeah, how's everyone doing today? Let's go into the chat room. Scott is the first one in the chat room. Happy Saturday, Nelson. Great topic for today's stream. Yes, it is a great topic. I'll get into that soon. HG Web Design, welcome back. Ripple Effect. Hello, Brandon. What is up? Hello, friend. Brandon also works at Webflow. He's my colleague in the backline support team. Backline is when we help with like things like if there's a bug, or if there's like I'm confused about interactions, or I'm confused about publishing my site, or it's not going to my custom domain. Yeah, so Brandon and I and the rest of the backline support team help you all with that. So thank you for being here, Brandon. Daniel is here. Is it possible to use sticky position when you have horizontally scrolling page? The answer is yes. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you are in the right stream. Pablo is back. Eli is back. Colleen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for modding, and thank you so much. Every week she donates $5 to my coffee fund. I mean, and she moderates the chat and helps take notes for each stream. I mean, she's doing so much, and I can't thank her enough. And I'll have her on the stream shortly to talk about no code comp that just happened over the week. Junio is back. Kareem is here. Penny. Nasser is back. Welcome, all you wonderful people. Thank you. And if you're not here live, that's totally fine. I mean, asking for 2 hours out of your weekend is a lot. That's a big ask. And if you're just watching if you're watching the recording, it's totally fine too. Just leave your comments in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to respond to each and every one of those. Ark, sorry if I'm gonna mispronounce your name. I'm just gonna call you Ark. But hello, Ark. Welcome to the stream. All right. So before we get into today's topic, David's here too. Cool. Hello. Yeah, let me get Colleen on the stream, and hopefully this works. I just set this up like at 9:55. She started listing out stuff, 3 links from the no code comp, and I was like, ooh, cool idea. Get on my Zoom call, and let's uh let's share her experience with no code comp, and then I'm gonna look at the links from some of the entries live. I haven't seen these before, but okay, if this works, I'm awesome. If not, I need to learn. But that's what we all do. We all learn by failing. So let me go to my other computer and press button. Okay. Colleen, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You need to bump up your volume. Go ahead. Talk.
Is this better? Do I need to move my microphone?
Yeah, you need to get it closer. Is it possible?
Yeah,
we're doing it live, everyone.
I know, we are doing it live.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let me get the chat box up in here too. Let's see here. How do I do this? Plus, then chat box at source.
Is this better at all?
There we go.
Okay.
Yes, that's much better.
Great. Great. So as Nelson mentioned, he gave me a heads up just before we did the live stream. So I have quickly trying to get my setup back up. So didn't
Okay.
have my microphone, hadn't had my microphone in the right spot.
Nice. Okay, it works. Yay! Okay, how are you, Colleen?
I'm doing great. Great to be here. Thanks for your interest and all the support. I mean, I don't think a lot of people know some of the things that you did behind the scenes in the weeks leading up for Clone Comp to actually happen. And so you did a number of things that really, really helped us. So thank you so much for all those little things that you did and for the time today. And I see, as I look at the chat, I see both a number of folks that I recognize from our normal your normal live stream, but also people that participated in the competition. And it was an amazing, amazing week. And I think the reason that it was so successful and so enjoyable is that the no code community and the Webflow community are just outstanding. And it's a great group of people and a lot of talent.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, there's an echo. Dang. Why? Hold on. See? I knew something would mess up. You even called me out on this. You said, I feel like there's going to be an echo. Let me see here.
Maybe muting yourself when I'm talking, that may be a little bit hard. Oh, maybe I need to mute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. For now, deal with the echo. Hold on, let me see if I can do one more thing. Let's see here. Let me try this one. Hello? Oh, it's still echo. Sorry, everyone, if it annoys you. I'll fix it next time. Again, I just set this up like 5 minutes before the stream, and I'll do better. I'll do better. I just got excited. That's how I do things. I get excited. Let me see here. I get excited. So whenever I talk, I'll turn off my PC audio. So I guess that'll work. But you can still hear me, Colleen, right?
I can.
Okay. So yeah, I get excited and I'm like, ooh, I just want to share. I just want to get into it. And I guess lack of prep causes that kind of stuff in my life. But yeah, we'll get into it. So Clone Comp, Colleen, tell me how this idea actually started.
Well, I cannot take credit for the idea at all. So Raimar Tirado, who is the head of the Webflow Sarasota meetup, it was his brainchild. And I do think I do think you probably also had an influence there as well with some of the speed building competitions that I know that you've done in the past, probably may have had a little impact in sparking that idea. And so we started talking about it this past spring. We were originally going to have it in June. We chose to kind of pull back for a number of reasons, and then relaunched it a few weeks ago and had a number of sponsors from the no code space who both put up money, but also put up prizes. And it all came together pretty fast.
Nice. I'm putting the link of that video that Ray posted on Twitter. I put that in the live chat room right now. And the thing that surprised me was like, whoa, they're giving away actual like prizes, and Webflow sponsored it as well. Jet Boost, Member Stack, like all the usual suspects in the no code community gave sponsorships and prizes to the competition. I was like, dude, this is a big deal. And I did see some of it over the week, but you gave me 3 links to look through, and I'm gonna switch my screen to those links right now. Let me go to the first one. Clone Comp Shenyi, is that it? Shenyi?
Backdrop for everyone. I knew that, well, I think we all know how much Nelson enjoys SpaceX and Tesla and whatnot. So just a little. So as I was kind of going back through entries, I just started pulling the ones that had those kind of references that I thought that he might like. And I know this list is incomplete, so this isn't all of them. So if you're watching and you had one of those SpaceX related things and it's not shown, it's only because I hadn't yet passed it over to Nelson. So that's on me.
All right. Let me go through these real quick. And FYI, to turn off the audio, I have turn off the echo. I have to mute you every time I'm talking, and then sometimes I forget to unmute you when you're talking. So I have to memorize that. Okay. Anyways, let me go to my screen. Okay, there we go. All right. First one I'm looking at is run now. Urgent message for all the. So, question, Colleen. So, what was the overall theme? Because I saw a lot of spaceships and whatnot, and people leaving Earth and stuff. And so, what was the overall theme of the clone comp?
So it was for those of you who don't know, it was a 3-day competition. And on the first day, we released a base clonable and a storyline. And that storyline was, we then expanded upon and added a little bit more detail for each subsequent day. But on the first day, we basically said the Earth is in trouble. You need to evacuate. And as part of that evacuation, we also wanted to see kind of some kind of spacecraft, and we wanted to see people being loaded onto the spacecraft. Um, and in addition to that storyline, there were also colors that needed to be used.
It does sound real. I mean, that's what's happening right now. That's why we need to get to Mars, right? But yeah. Let me go back to my screen. All right, we're looking at the run now, and okay, so there's a only 14 hours left until we leave Earth. Okay, wow. Urgent message for all inhabitants of planet Earth. So people can just use assets from anywhere, like any video, any images.
We asked that they make sure that they're basically kind of open source. So, not and to do credits as well for the work. But I'm not sure. I think some people may have actually bought assets and anyway, I'm not necessarily going to go into
Mhm.
that, but like you'll see if you look at the clone comp entries, like humans and some of the artwork that Pablo Stanley has done features in quite a bit of stuff. We also had individuals who were designers who made their own artwork, so that even made it a little bit more custom. But we wanted people to have freedom and flexibility to showcase their unique style and point of view and their skills.
This is nice. Yeah, I'm looking at Adrian's, and he's doing a horizontal scroll. Nile stage was short lived. Kind of makes me sad right now. I mean, it's kind of reality, you know? And one thing I think about when it comes to humans trying to get to Mars is what if humans came from Mars and we destroyed Mars and we said, hey, that neighboring planet seems a good place to escape to. And then we forgot about it over thousands and thousands of years. And now we're doing the same exact thing. We're going to Mars and it's like, hey, we should like leave this place before, and then we've actually just went back and forth and we never learned our lesson. And so, uh, okay, this is cool. Very long scroll. Whoa, it just keeps going. A new beginning or the end. Yeah, Gary. All right, last one. Shenyi. Oh wait, I've seen this. Okay, this is SpaceX. That's Falcon Heavy. It's Elon Musk with a mask, wearing the Iron Man suit. Looks like Mark II. Um, That's cool. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay. The spaceships. The spaceship goes away. Nice. Before you go. Oh, the shuttle. Old timey shuttle. Where your Oh, I get it. Elon Mask. Elon Musk. Okay. Pack your belongings into a capsule. Be kind to aliens. Wash your hands. Okay, and then you have a rocket. It, you have Goku pushing the rocket. Okay, that makes sense. That's cool. That's cool. I gotta look at more of these after the stream. That's cool. Thanks for sharing these.
No, thanks for highlighting these. So,
That's
there's also a little website that Chris Baggs from JetBoost put together that allows you to go through the various submissions, and I can link that in the chat too for anyone who's interested. or you can go to clonecomp.webflow.io.
Go ahead and put that in chat. Yeah. Cool. And your team has already crowned a winner, right? You picked a winner?
Yes, we did. We picked a number of winners. So there's winners for various rounds. There was an overall crowd favorite, and then there was a first place winner, second place winner, and the first place winner, in addition to getting cash and some other prizes, Webflow made available funds for there to be a trophy. So there's an official Clone Comp
Do you have a picture of the trophy, or?
I don't have the picture of the trophy, but I can get one if that could maybe be shared in the future.
Okay. Cool, yeah. I'll run through all the submissions, and I'll make sure not to spoil it for myself to find out who won, and just for me to try to see like which is my personal favorite, and then see which one actually won. So I'll just go through the list. Like, if I go through the submissions list, will I see who won immediately?
No, we haven't. We've talked about it in the Slack channel and that type of stuff, but we're a little tired from the week, and we actually haven't published the list of winners. If you don't know, if you weren't in on the Slack and haven't talked with someone, you may not necessarily know who the winner is.
Okay, sweet. So I just want to be surprised myself. That's awesome. So I'll go through the winners and probably show off my favorite. Maybe make a recording video or a live stream next week. I don't know, one of the things. But all right, well, thank you so much, Colleen, for sharing Clone Comp with us. And yeah, I'll see you in the live chat room.
Great, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye, all.
Did I do this right? Cool. Let me close that. Sweet. All right. Cool. Clone Comp. Yeah, I hope they have. Oh, I forgot to ask her. Well, she's still in live chat. Will there be another? Will there be another? I would love to see another Clone Comp, and hopefully have time to participate or at least watch. Because it was during workday. It was like 9 a.m. West Coast time, and so I couldn't watch. I was focusing on tickets. So, anyways, next thing. Oh wait, where's my chat? There we go. Next thing I wanted to talk about is, yeah. So, Webflow, the Webflow team. If you work for Webflow for 5 years or more, you get 5 weeks off. To take a break. And me, I'm not the type that takes a break. But I like to take a break in my own way, which is doodling in Webflow or teaching people Webflow. And I thought, if I have that much time, maybe I can do a whole week course, a free course for visual development, and teach it in a way that I like to teach, which is try to make it as fun but as relatable as possible, and give as much knowledge and examples out there as I can. And so, if you want to help me out making this, please let me know by DMing me on Twitter. But like, I would love to do a whole week, 4 hours a day, 5 days straight of just teaching you from zero to advanced Webflow, all the fundamentals you need to know in order to figure out Webflow and how to be not like the best but decent, because like, it's hard to be the best. I still don't consider myself the best. I mean, what is the best? Anyways, I already have a bunch of ideas written down, and Colleen Rock and Sarah Socks, that's what she calls herself, is helping me out. Brandon is helping me out. So yeah, in other things I'm gonna do with this, and it's all gonna be live streamed, and it's gonna be recorded, and it's all gonna be on this YouTube channel. But the whole point of this YouTube channel, and of course this visual dev course, is giving all my knowledge away for free, throwing it out there, and hopefully all of you can, make a living out of this. And to me, that's my personal mission, giving away knowledge for free, because a lot of people say, what is it? A rising tide lifts all ships, so I want to lift you all up. Like, so day one, like, what is Webflow? Like, starting from that, like, I've never heard of Webflow. Then this is, and like deep dive into that. And then day two, deep dive into CSS, like all the little nitty gritty of that. I don't know what day three is going to be, day four, but I have a bunch of ideas. Um, and I also have ideas of like how how can I further explain bad UX in a funny way. And a long time ago, I've had a thought about, those chat bots, those sales chat bots that come up on a website when you just load the page, and you're just there for a good 3 to 6 seconds, and you're still looking at the hero row, and all of a sudden this chat bot pops up from the bottom corner, like where my Twitter handle, it's like right here, and then it goes bloop. Hey, got any questions? And it's like, yo, I just got here. And to me, that's the equivalent of you going into a store, right? And then 3 seconds later, after you get into a store, someone's like, "Hi, can I help?" And it's like, "Oh no, thank you, I'm good." And so it's nice when they greet you like that. But like when they follow you around, because it's position fixed, it's stuck on the bottom right corner of your screen, and so as you're scrolling down, and every page you go, it's following you, and it's kind of like a person just silently following you around a store in real life, and just being like, "Do you need help? You need help? You need help?" And so I want to make like metaphor type of videos like that, about bad UX. That's funny but also relatable. So I don't know. I have a lot of ideas, and I need help. So yeah, if you want to do that, my Twitter handle, DM me, and I'll ask for your email address, add you to this Google Doc, and we'll just hack away at it until we all make a Pixel Geek visual dev course together. Because that's my saying, right? Make the web beautiful together. All right. Um. Okay, let's go to the topic today. What are we doing? Right here. So last week, I helped publish this. So this homepage I started from scratch. The Fast team hired me to build off of this Figma file that they created, and a Figma file, as you know, is just a static page. There's a static page. It's a static page. There's no hovers or anything. It's just a design file. So, and this is what I like to do. I like to take a design file and then make it come to life. I'm not a real good designer. I've learned that I I didn't really stop trying to learn how to design. It's just that I don't know that I don't have that eye to make a design from scratch. I know websites and how they can look good and how they can be useful for people to use without questioning where to go, like where to put buttons, how to design buttons, stuff like that. But my my focus is visual dev, making it real. And one thing that actually caught me off guard was like, okay, I thought this is going to be easy, making this phone sticky, and then as I go through the page, that it goes unsticky. And it actually caught me off guard when I was building it, and I was like, oh crap, it's harder than I thought. So I'm going to show you real quickly how I figured this out to do this, and also horizontal scroll. I already have a YouTube video explaining horizontal scroll, but I'll do it anyways during this live stream as a refresher. But yeah, how to do this. You have a bunch of sections, but then you have one element that's sticky that's going across all the sections. Okay. David is asking, what kind of help do you need? To be honest, I'm not a good planner. I need help with planning and organizing all my thoughts into an event. So if you want to help me create this dev course, this live dev course, and help me figure out how to make it run. I'm not an event coordinator. I'm not, to tell you the truth, whenever I come up with live streaming ideas, it's usually either between 2 days or 30 minutes before I press stream. So today I figured out the today's stream topic last night at 10:30 p.m. So there, just being honest with you all. So if you want to help out with the Pixel Geek visual dev course, again, DM me. Okay, so how did I do this? Let's recreate it, kinda. All right, we're inside of Webflow. Now you may be thinking, okay, you put in a section. Let me put in sections. Oh, let me make some sections real quick, like 500 pixels. No, 500. We'll do 100 VH, and we'll make this one. I'm just setting up an HTML real quick. So we'll make this one that color, paste, and then we have another section, and we'll call this, oops, even. Gonna be different color. There we go. All right, so we have 4 sections, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And beyond that, we have a 5th section, and we're gonna call it last, and this one will have another color, all right? Something like that. All right, so the iPhone or the phone is gonna start here on this section, and then it's gonna keep sticking until we get to the purple section. So once we get to the purple section, the phone shouldn't stick, all right? So how to do this is, let's go ahead and first put our phone. Go ahead and put a phone real quick. How did I do this? I don't know. Okay. Let me put a div real quick, and this is going to be our container. And hello, container. Okay. And let me just do 1200. Center it. And then what I did was I added a grid for my 2-column grid. So right here, I have a grid for all of these, okay? They're all in 2-column grid, but this is in the first column. So you're probably confused, like, wait, what? How'd you, what? Yeah, just keep following along. We'll get there together. It took me a while to figure out, but then I did, and I was like, oh my God. And I actually had confidence, said, I'm amazing. So I have a div that holds the iPhone. Yeah, this div held the iPhone, and we'll just go ahead and make a fake iPhone. Let me do like 40 and make this like that. Make it tall. Then skinny-ish. There we go. We have a phone. Yay, we have a phone. Let's center that. Okay. So how do we make that sticky and keep going? So I have this container that gives me my max width right here. So I have a container that gives me my max width. Oops, hold on real quick. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that you guys can see the UI. All right, so I have a max width on that container, and in that container, I have a grid, a 2-column grid. All right, and this side contains all the content, and this side contains the iPhone. And then I made this sticky, and so what I do is I drag in another div block, and call this a sticky container. And I set this to position relative. And I drag in this container right here and all the sections as well, except for that last one. Okay. And then this container right here, I'm going to give it an extra name, extra class name of sticky, and set this to position sticky. We'll set that to something like 30 from the top. Oh, hello. New subscriber, Nick. Welcome. And so I go down. There we go. And then unstick. There it is. So I'm going to review, okay? Let's see here. Wait, how come sticky container? I think I messed up because there's all this white space. But it looks like I actually did it right. There's one thing I messed up on. Oh, okay. This is supposed to be... No. Wait for it. Wait for it. This container... No, I think I did it right. I don't know. I don't want to go into the read-only link of the actual project because I don't know if there's anything confidential in there. But this is how you kind of do it. Oh, messed up. So here's the things to realize to note when it comes to position sticky. What sticky actually does is it starts something off as position static. So what it's doing is it's actually position static. But once you start scrolling down, it turns itself into position fixed. And then once the sticky container goes away, it becomes static again. All right? So that's what sticky does. It's pretty cool. Now, 3 things to note about position sticky. Kind of finicky, as you can see, but it won't work if any of its parent elements have an overflow hidden. So what I mean is if this sticky container right here, which is a parent of this, if this sticky container has an overflow of hidden, see, it doesn't work. If I turn off overflow hidden, it does work. So you want to make sure that none of the parent elements has an overflow of hidden. Right? And sometimes, and see, this is the thing about CSS. Sometimes things work, sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes sticky will not work if you add a height to any of its parent elements. So keep things auto when it comes to height. Penny, should sticky container have the first background color? How did I do this? What did I do? No, sticky container shouldn't contain the first background color because this contains all of the other sections. I mean, we can to kind of cheat right now. I don't know what cheating is. We can do that, but then we have to change all these colors to the opposite. So maybe that's one way to fix it. Yeah, I guess that's one way to fix it. Yeah. This one's set to white. Yeah. I mean, we could do that. Hey, if it works, you know what? That's not cheating if it works. Good idea. All right. So how did I put the content on this side, but not have it sticky? So that's the other part that got me like, Oh, I don't know how to do this. Joshua Fry, is the phone div relative? Might need to give it a minus margin. Is that what I did? Hold on. A minus margin at the top. Oh, yeah. I guess that works too. Look at you all with the awesome ideas. Yeah, that works too. So what Joshua said was add a margin of negative whatever the height of your first section is. So that way it works. So hey, look at you, Joshua. You rock. See here. Okay. All right. So there's that. So what if this first section right here that we're on has content? So we have so what I did was I put the grid in here. Uh-oh. Yep. Getting into some issues. Let me delete the phone. Let me put a div, and this div is manual and it goes to column 2. And let me section content, I'll make it gray so we can see it, and I don't think it's gonna work because I don't see it right now. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's this. Yeah, it was this all along. So maybe that wasn't the right way, Josh. But hey, we tried. That's what web design is. Just keep messing up. All right. So, this right here. Oh wait, I need a container. Div container. All right. So this container is making sure that it's max width of 1200 and it has auto on the side so we can center it. And there we go. So let's make this tall. 500 pixels. And each of these sections has a padding. Yeah. All right. So this is the content. And let's go ahead. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a button in here in this content. Just to show you one of the things that made me mad during this build. I'm like, why won't you work? All right. So if I go here, notice how this button right here, it's not changing my mouse to a click, to a hand. The reason why is because this phone and the grid it's inside, see this right here? If I select this, this is on top of it. Let me see how that's on top of that. And so I cannot click through it. So that's the part that made me go, how do I do this? Because this phone, if you see here on the live site, this phone has a click action, has a light box. But this right here, this button, this is actually behind this grid. And so I was pulling my hair because I was like, I need to click this, but also I need to be able to click this. I was playing with Z indexes and relatives everywhere, and I'm like, it won't work. It got to the point where I had to actually leave. It's one of those things where if you get frustrated, you can't figure it out, staring at the screen and clicking everything is not going to work. What you need to do is leave the computer, leave the office, take a walk if you can, leave your room, apartment, condo, house, whatever, get out, clear your mind, and the answer will come to you while you're just taking a walk or doing a meditation session or whatever. And it came to me. And hopefully this will work on stream. But so this grid right here, actually this container that's sticky, I'm going to make sure that it's Z index 0, while this container right here, actually no, not the container, the section content is position relative. and has a z-index of like 10, so it's more than 0. And so notice, yeah, so notice that even though this grid that's holding the phone is on top of this box, I can still click on this. So, David, did you make the phone section absolute over the hero? No, I did not. I? Well, I mean, this is how I did it. So, I can take. So yeah. So what I did was it exact. So what I did was this right here. I made sure that this container that's holding the phone, that's doing the position sticky, is z-index 0, just to make sure. You don't have to, but I did it for my sanity. And then the actual content for each of the sections is a position relative with a higher z-index than the phone. And yeah. So yeah, that's how I did the things. And so I'm just going to repeat this over and over. And there you go. This isn't quite right, as Joshua is saying. What did I do? See here if I can figure it out. Did I do position absolute? No. Nope, that's not it. I don't think that's the answer either. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But hopefully this gives you a sense of how to do this. So again, let me recap. The sticky container is the thing that lets things stick, and then once you're past the sticky container, let me scroll. So as the browser is scrolling down, whatever is sticky will stick to whatever is position relative. So this is position relative and this is sticky. And so this will stick to this as the browser is scrolling down. Once you get past that sticky container and go to the next part of the page, the stickiness will go away. All right. And so that's why I had to put all of these sections into the sticky container. And so once I get here, we're good. Why does this have a max width of 1200? Weird. All right. Any questions before I go on to the horizontal scroll? There's a negative margin top on the hero. There is? No, there isn't. Oh, I don't see one. The container should be absolute. Container should be absolute. Really? Did I do that on fast? Hold on. Let me go look. Hide my screen. How did I do this? Yeah. Position sticky. Container. Phone sticky. Yeah, I did exactly. And someone renamed all of my classes. Whoever did that at the fast team, I love you. Oh, I did. I did do margin negative. Wait. No? Maybe. So confused. Um Yeah. It's one of those things. There is, yeah, I saw that too, Penny. A negative 764. So maybe. Oh, that's for all. No, just for the hero. Negative 764. So if I push it down, okay. So maybe, yeah. Well, there you go. So I guess the first section, your first section, should have a negative margin. Thank you, Penny. We figured it out. And I'll let you all clone this when I'm done. It'll be in the YouTube description below. So you can all clone it and see what I did and build on top of it. But let's go on to the next section. Let me just double check if I miss any questions. Any questions? Let's see here. Daniel, is it possible to use sticky position when you have horizontally scrolling page? Yes, we'll do that next. HG web design, there was a Webflow accessibility update. Can you show us what has changed with this update? Yeah, I need to look into that more. I guess we can look into that together after I do the horizontal scroll. Sahil would love if you could expand to post Webflow stuff like publishing, exporting integrations, etc. Yeah, I mean, I would love to deep dive into that maybe in the next week's stream, or do it as part of the Pixel Geek visual dev course. You know? Let's see here. Relative, Eli, the content shown in the phone is changing per section with interactions. Yeah, that part was kind of hard to do as well. Because you have to play with scroll into view and scroll out of view interactions. I don't know if I'll have time for that one, but basically what they have is, let me open up fast again. Basically, this is a background video component with a lightbox inside. And then when you scroll into view to a certain point, this is a Lottie file that plays. And when I scroll out of, so when I scroll into view, this Lottie file opacity 0 to 100. At the same time, this background video element opacity 100 to 0. So it fades, it crossfades. And then same thing here. This crossfades with the Lottie file number 2. And then this crossfades, doesn't really crossfade because this one is Lottie file number 2 again, but just playing it from a certain time in the Lottie file to another certain time. So yeah, they're the same Lottie file. And then this is the third Lottie file. And that's it. And so scroll into view, scroll out of view is that. Yeah, kind of proud of this one. I mean, learned a lot, figured it out. But next part. Um this right here. How to make a horizontal scroll. So let's rebuild that. So got this section right here. We'll call this testimonial. And then copy paste, and we'll call this last. This. Okay. So, oh, didn't mean to testimonial duplicate last. There we go. All right, cool. So when I'm scrolling in this section, I want content to move from the left, from the right going to the left. And this is how we'll be doing it. 20G, what's up? Welcome back. All right, for this testimonial, I want the height to be, so what you need to do first is set a big height, okay? So I'm going to set something like 500 VH, meaning the viewport height. So 500 times the viewport height. This gives me like a scroll track. Like this gives me enough space for someone as they're scrolling, something's happening inside the box. And by the time I leave the box, the horizontal scroll stops. Okay? So let's go ahead and put in a container in here. Okay, so this is my container, 1200 max width, margin auto on both sides. And in here, we need to make this sticky. Yeah, so let's go ahead and also make it sticky. There we go. So sticky makes it position sticky, 30 from the top. And also this section right here, its parent, I need to make sure that its position is relative. All right. So now let's go ahead and call this purple row, just so I can show you. Let me style it a bit. There we go. So I can show you that it sticks. So it sticks until I get down here. Okay. So our first part is done. We're making it stick. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some stuff inside of here. I'm going to set this one to be overflow. We'll say overflow hidden, because I'm going to add a bunch of boxes that go beyond the container. I want something to be all the way to the right that you can't see it. So we need to mask it out using overflow hidden. Okay. Nick.js. Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and add in another div. Wait, let me add some padding into this too. Okay, so we add another div, and this one's gonna be flex, because we're gonna use flexbox. I'm gonna set the height to 100% of its parent. Go, and we're gonna use flexbox. And let's go ahead and make sure that everything is stretched into the left, and we want to make sure that it doesn't wrap. So those are all default. That's good. And let's go ahead and add some divs. So this div, we're just gonna call it like card. I'm gonna give it a background gray. Let's round the corners a bit. Say 10. Okay. Give it a width of like 300. Okay. We'll give it a margin of 20. And so that way, if I paste, notice how I'm pasting and it's getting thinner and thinner than my width of 300. The reason why is because Flexbox, let me see if I can expand. Yeah, I can. Because Flexbox is keeping everything, tight. It's trying to hold everything in because it doesn't want to wrap. If I do wrap, then it's all going to go into different rows. If it goes beyond however big this div is, it's going to go to different rows. But I don't want it to wrap. I want it to go all the way to the right and beyond the container. So this flex, I need to make sure that the width is something bigger than the screen. So I'm going to do something like 300 VW. VW meaning the viewport width. And so there we go. See how it's beyond? See how it's going beyond my screen? It gets cut off. So you can tell that it's working, because if I were to move it temporarily using 3D transform or 2D transforms and use the move, this is what we want the thing to do. And we'll do it in percentages, like So yeah, this is what we want it to do. Like a train. Like that. All right. But we're going to be using interactions for that. So it's working. And again, what's making this cut off? What is masking this? It's the fact that this container, the parent element right here, has an overflow of. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there it goes. It has an overflow of hidden. So if I don't hide it, there it is. And because I'm not hiding it, I have this horizontal scroll, which is bad. We don't want this. All right. So I'm going to overflow hidden, and there we go. We cut it off. All right. So let's move it as I'm scrolling down. So what I'm going to do with this section right here, I'm going to select this section. And so while we're in this section and scrolling down, we're going to move flex on the x-axis. Okay, so I'm going to select section and go to the interactions. We're going to select element trigger, and while scrolling in view, this is the thing that makes it all magic. I'm going to select that, play scroll animation, press plus, make a new animation, and we'll call this scroll thingy. I don't know, you pick. All right, so what scroll thingy does is at 0% do something and keep doing something until you get to 100%, right? So we need to now select flex because this is the thing we want to affect. So section has the trigger, but flex is going to be the thing that's affected by the trigger. So that's why we select this while inside of interactions mode, animation mode. Yeah, you can see you're in animation mode if you look at the bottom of your screen, and it says right here. All right. Pro tip, if this bar is blocking your elements, it's like blocking your way, you can click on it and it'll go to the top. Yep. So one day I was like, it's blocking, and I accidentally clicked on it and it moved to the top, and I was like, oh, okay. All right, so we have flex selected, pressing the plus at 0%, and we're gonna set the move. All right, so initially I want this, the X, to be on a percentage, and I want to move it to the right. So let's move it to the right. We'll say right about here. So we start at 17, and then at 0%, I want this to be a percentage as well on the x-axis, and I'll move this right there to 69%, negative 69%. Okay, and oh, sorry, there we go, 69%. Cool. And believe it or not, that's it. We're done. So wait, who asked the question? Let me see here. Who's asking this? Sahil. No. Daniel. There we go. Daniel. Go back to my thing. Cool. So that's it, Daniel. That's it. I'm done. So if I preview, we have that stickiness, and then we have that stickiness. And boop. That's it. Not too hard. So as you're scrolling down, something's moving on the X. And this is also sticky. And that's it. Yeah. Any questions? Let me go to the chat room. Thanks for that pro tip. You're welcome, 20G. If someone wants to check this inside Webflow, you're trying to paste the... Yeah. What would setting a minimum width on the card work? Yeah, I don't understand your question, Sahil. No other question. Cool. Yeah, simple stream today. Well, simple is relative. Just again, learning this stuff is hard. It takes a while. And hopefully these videos are helping you learn it faster. And if there's any other way I can do better, please let me know. Yeah. I'm looking in the chat, looking in our show notes. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, cool. Could be a 1 hour stream today. I don't know. But yeah, if you have any other questions, then it doesn't have to be on this topic. It can even be about web design in general. Yeah. Eli, is there a way to set auto width the flex div that holds the cards without destroying the fixed size of the cards? Yeah, you can do auto width. I was just using fixed width because for demonstration purposes. So what you're asking is if I remove this width from the card, and then say you had like content inside of them, and the content is all different. You can have like a paragraph, and this paragraph has a max width of like, I don't know, 250, but then it has a padding inside. Nope, not that. The card has a padding like 20 and 20, something like that, right? So I'll do every other. So yeah, you can do that, and it still works. Yeah. Good question, Eli. Um, Width to the flex div. Oh wait, to the auto width to the flex div that holds the card. Sorry, misunderstood. You have to have. So if I do an auto width to the flex contain the flex box, watch what happens. Flexbox wants to shrink everything. Like even if I do that expand, Flexbox wants to shrink everything to be in the same row. So the flex needs to have a width. I'm going to set this back to 300. There you go. So you need to give it a width. Good question. But yeah, that's how I did this. It's so it's all just sticky until it gets down here, and I added padding down here. So let me just do that right here. Phone, let me add padding. Or is it margin? There we go. Yeah. So I added margin to the phone. Oops. I added, yeah, it doesn't go all the way to the edge. And then I made this scroll left and right. And at the same time, this is scrolling. This is just growing from 0, this little bar right here, indicator of how far you are. It's just growing from width 0% to 100%. And I think and then the next step of this, which got harder, was, and of course it's always the interesting part, how do you make it responsive? So if I drag this in, go. Oops. So starts out like this, and I put the phone down here, and the phone doesn't stick anymore. It's the phone is just one phone per section. And then this one still has the scrolling. But then if I make it even smaller to a different breakpoint, then the phones get smaller. And There's no more horizontal scroll. I just gave the first 3 cards a combo class, and all the other ones that didn't have a combo class, I just hid them. So these 3 have a combo class of like mobile. So these show up on mobile and they have the scroll into view interaction. Because if you think about it, if you're on mobile, do you really want to see, I don't know how many cards there are, like 12 testimonials? And it feels very cramped already because you're on a phone. No, you only want to see the first 3 and then move on to the call to action. And so that's why I made that decision. Because at first they wanted to do the horizontal. They wanted to do the horizontal scroll with this, and it just seemed too much. So I made the decision, and I asked them, "Hey, can we do it like this?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." Oh, and it's really cool when you work with a client that is open to feedback. Like we've all had those clients where I want it exactly like this. Our designers or I design it exactly like this, so you need to build it like this. And you give them some suggestions or some education on like why it should be changed a little. And once I get to those type of clients, they're like, no, it has to be like this. Then I just take a step back and go, okay, I'll do it. And you know, if they ask me to do anything else, I'm like, you can. Here's a list of other people. I mean, you can go here and find other people because I'm too busy. Because I like to work with people who likes to be partners on a project, not here do the work and call me back when it's done. I don't like that. Web design should be fun for everyone. Well done, Nelson. The live site looks amazing. I can't take full responsibility for the look of it because I didn't design it. I'm not a designer. I can take responsibility for helping to build it, but there was like a lot of tweaks and whatnot. Hi, did you need? Oh, my wife is just saying hi and interrupting my stream. Don't curse. No, don't get out of here. Anyways, Blueprint.red, welcome to the stream. New face, new name. Corey, welcome. Love the fast. Any chance of possibly being able to use fast auth with Webflow member site in the future? I don't know. To be honest, I haven't used fast yet because I haven't had a client request it. So I didn't really deep dive deep deep dive into it. But overall, it's a fun build. Oh, okay. We have a link here. Let me copy and paste it. Let's see what you're working on. Yeah, and if you want me to look at a website that you're building inside of Webflow, post the link in chat. Just replace the dots with the word dot in parentheses. That's how to get around the YouTube chat mod thing. But yeah, let's take a look at what you're doing. All right. Okay, so I don't speak this language nor read it. So I hope oh, cool. Oh, it's in Polish or German. So here, do I have translate up in here? Hello. Translate. All right. Google's not translating. It's okay. So my first thought is why is it dark? The reason why I asked is because if this is all about building sheds, translate manufacturer of sheet metal garages. Yeah, so sheds. We call them sheds here in the States. So if you're making sheds, not sure if this is their color scheme, if this is their style guide, then yeah. And it seems like green and white is part of their logo, their style. So I mean, You got that, but I don't know if going for a dark mode type of feel at the beginning really brings out the product. I would think something brighter because like a if you're thinking about it, dark shed, if you're thinking about those two words dark shed, that seems like something sinister, like not good, you know? But again, these are just my personal thoughts. I'm not a designer. This is just how I'm thinking about it, how I'm going um how I'm how I'm looking through this page. So dark shed, I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're getting to white. That's cool. You have a interaction right here. So this seems more friendly. This seems more open. So I would strongly suggest getting away from this dark background. Change it. Make it all white, you know? Because this seems more inviting. Like, all right, cool. Um Let me see. As I'm going down. Okay, so that's the product. Okay. Oh, hey now, tabs. Cool. So it's hard to see anything changing here. Um, you know, it would be really cool if you want to take the extra step to show people that something's changing. Well, I guess the color needs to be brightened because you can't really. It's very subtle, but I guess it's okay. I don't know. So, in my thought, if this is a garage or a garage door, you know, a shed door, and it looks like this is the type of shed door that rolls upward. What if you can make this roll up? Like cut this, you already have it cut out, the color of the garage or of the door. So what if it rolled up using overflow hidden, you know, rolling up, and then when you click on this, the other one rolls up while this one rolls down, and then vice versa. I don't know. I think that would be cool. A little nice little interaction to make it more kind of real. Like, okay, we're gonna change the color. Zoom, zoom. Oh. But I'm loving this so far. Okay, position sticky. Oh, cool. Okay, now I'm saying oh cool for. So you're already doing that. Okay. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. This is fun now. Oh yeah. Okay, so one, you have this pulsing that explains that it's coming from a smartphone and a radio signal is happening, and then it rolls up the garage. Yeah, and then back here is a Tesla. Come on, come on. Let me scroll up. Yeah, hello. You look so good. Look at you, you little Tesla. All right, I'm done. Um, okay, so scrolling down. That's cool. That was cool. So my only thing now is just the hero row. It just is too dark. Like this is okay if it's dark because there's so much information. When you're looking at a map, there's so many different countries. And so when you want to pull out the certain country that you service or that certain country that the company is in, you need to lighten up, you need to add contrast. All right. So this is good for dark. And also footers are usually dark because you're indicating that you're at the end. All right. Um and I'm scrolling down. Yeah, nice. You know what? That's my only thing. That's my only feedback. This is too dark. This is kind of scary to me. But like everything else, yes. Yes to all of it. I love it. So much breathing room too. Look at look at it. Like yes, these cards. And I love how the items are coming out of the boxes. Yes, all of it. Okay, light box? Yes. Wait, who did this? Wait, who did this? Arc did this. Yes. All of it. Yes to everything. Great job. Back to my chat. All right. Great job. Great job. All right, next one. Hmm, perfect auto mall. Still a work in progress. Life is a work in progress. All right, Eli, let's do this. Dot web. I don't know why my browser does this. Whenever I go to Webflow sites, sometimes it just breaks. Anyways. Okay, perfect auto model. Sales and leasing. Um, does your client need to have their phone number in the logo? This is really small and doesn't make sense to have it there. I mean, I don't know. But if that's your client's choosing, then you can't, you can't change it. All right. Let's see here. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? I feel like this should be closer to the copy a bit, and I'm guessing it's because you have it like, yeah, it feels right here. But if this is the end of the image, then I get it. I see what you're trying to do. But if it's not the end of the image, yeah. But let's keep going. Car leasing made easy. We at Perfect Auto Mall are specialized in providing the best in class service for all. Okay, choosing right car to deliver the chosen car to your doorstep. Quest call. Okay. How do I feel? So I guess in my whole lifetime, I've seen every and all local car advertisements, you know? So I don't know how else to make this um I don't know how to make this more better. I like how clean it is, but I feel like it's so clean it's missing that human touch. But at the same time, this is all about the cars. I don't know. I don't know. I'm indifferent when it comes to like I don't know how to sell cars. So this it looks clean. I'll give you that, but I feel like something's missing. I don't know what it is. But again, the design is subjective. If your client likes this, then keep going. But I'm gonna keep moving. See here. Current deals. I like these cards. I like your glow effect. So there's a subtle purple glow on hover. I like it. It's nice. See all deals. I like that. I like that hover effect. Okay. Credit application. So it's very clean. This is a stock photo. I get it. Maybe replace this with their actual um car lot when you can. I think you're still working on it, so when you can. Love the iconography. Yes. Yes to the iconography. Uh Nice and clean. I'm maybe a Google map here so people know where it's at. And I feel like this part right here is missing something. You're still working on it. That's fine. Uh okay, it's a one pager. I can tell it's a one pager because I'm looking down here at the bottom right. When I hover, um I see anchor tags. Oh, okay, so we have extra one. This is CSS or CMS. Nice. Oh, you have breadcrumbs. Nice. Really well done. All right, good start. Nice and clean. So it's super duper clean. And so I'm going back into my head. Is it too clean? But at the same time, local car dealerships, when they have a website, it looks like crap. All right, they fill it up with too much. Um, let's see here. Me. Yeah. Escondido. So there's this website right here. And no. Hold on. Is that it? Hold on. Toyota of Escondido. Yeah, okay. Here. Here's a local one near me. Oh! So, like, when I go to yours, Ridpath, um, is this Ridpaths, right? Hold on. Who sent this? Sent this. Oh no, it's Eli. Eli. So Eli, when I go to yours, it's like clean. I'm happy, you know, um, and it feels too clean. But at the same, and so the reason why I'm conflicted in my head is like, yes, it should be this clean, but I feel like it's too clean. But when you go to local car dealerships, they look like they keep yelling in your face, like, buy this car. It's so. Oh my god! Wait, hold on, hold up, hold up. Y'all seen this? You seen this? Comic Sans. Come on. Here, I'm gonna reload. Look at how many things are yelling at you. And then down here, watch. Oh, hey, how can I help you? No, I don't want your help. Get away from me, Jenny. Even though I know this is a stock image avatar, and your name is really not Jenny because you're a chatbot, but ah! So let's break this down, shall we? Let's just break it down so we know what not to do. You gotta you got you got this stuff happening up here. Text us now to rent a car. Easy financing. And here's our phone number and our and then you have this nav bar. Holy yo. And then you have a background video that doesn't even that does at least set the opacity. Here, let me. I need to fix this for you. I'm getting annoyed. Let me fix this for you. Where's your video overlay? You have a video wrapper. Opacity 0%. Okay, so I'm doing something right. There. See, that's all you gotta do. Something like that, but also have a background overlay or something of black, so it you know what I mean? And then you have a slideshow. So FYI, slideshows, sliders in your hero row. No one goes beyond the second slide. No one cares about your third, fourth, fifth. Let's count how many slides, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No one cares for these 8. These first 2, people will be like, oh, okay. So here, let me refresh. And so let me pretend I'm looking. Oh, okay. So we have a raffle. Wait, what just happened? Okay, how about this CH? I didn't even get time to read. All right, lease return special. It's going too fast. And you know what? I don't care. It just shows how bad car dealerships are. They're so desperate, or what the kids are saying, thirsty. They're so thirsty for your business. I'm sorry, I'm ranting because This is what when I say make the web beautiful, make it simple. So I'm gonna go back here to bleach my eyes and say, Eli, good job. I'm proud of you. Doesn't look desperate. Let people just browse around. Okay, I'm done. Ugh. So that's why I was conflicted. And I hurt my elbow just now. So let's keep going. What's next? What's next? I wonder how much this costs. I don't know. Some agency is making a ton of money on just doing exactly what their client wants and giving no pushback. And when that happens, it's like, what's even the point? Okay, so I see one right here. Hi. Wait, I should just go to live stream questions on my screen. Hold, please. There we go. Where's my... there we go. Freeloader, cool. Spaceship, you know me. Toyota would not be proud. I mean, it's a dealership, and the actual Toyota company doesn't care. If the Toyota company, the main company, Toyota Corporation in Japan, if they actually cared, they'd put the smackdown on all. They'd be like, no, you have to follow these brand standards, these guidelines, and if you go beyond these, or they can make it easier and give a template and say you cannot go beyond this template. They don't care. And so, okay, I'm getting me all riled up. Okay, here we go. Spaceship, cool. Ooh, I like this. Is this an illustration? I like that. Nice, nice. So kind of conflicted right here because you have this illustration that has nice gradients. It's making it 2D, 3D kind of a deal. But then you have a very 2D flat illustration. So you have two different types of illustrations happening. One with gradients and one that's just flat illustration like a coloring book. I would suggest maybe a different one that follows this gradient. And again, this is just subjective. You can say, no, Nelson, you're wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. Let's see here. If I click on this mega menu, all right. I like that. I like it. Oh, I can go English. Okay, cool. Conquer your web space. Sites that are a giant leap for your business. Okay. I'm not sure what this means. Conquer your web space. So, am I making a website on my own? Or is someone making a website for me? So this information doesn't tell me what this is about. Before I even scroll down, so there's again 6 seconds when you're when someone comes to a website, you have 6 seconds. The first 3 seconds is the page loading. Your page has to load within 3 seconds. The next 3 seconds, you have 1 second to tell someone, where am I? The next second, what is it about? Where do I get more information? So where am I? I don't know where I am. Why? It's because I don't see a logo at the top left. You always want to put the logo somewhere where people can see it immediately. All right? To tell people where they are. I don't know where I am. The only reason why I know where I am, if I just stare at this page right now, is because of the domain name, but also, oh, hey, on the bottom left is your logo. I would move that up here. You have the space. You can put it there. So second, the fifth second, what is it about? Conquer your web space, sites that are a giant leap for your business. This tells me nothing. I don't know what it's about. Is it a company that's going to make me a website? Is it a company that that it's a platform that helps me build a site for myself, kind of like Squarespace, Webflow, Wix, or whatever? Uh, or is this like a, what is it? I don't know. Are you selling templates? I don't know what this is. So be more specific. Um, but you have the call to action of no more, and that's the last second. How do I get more information? So I'm gonna click on this. Oh, okay, it takes me to another page. I thought it was gonna make me scroll down. Let me scroll down. So I would suggest no more scrolls down to help tell your story. All right, designing technology for your business to go further in the digital universe. Passionate about creating. So this should be up here. Yeah, this says nothing. This is what you want. This tells me everything. So yeah, I would put that up here. All right, scrolling down. I love the illustrations now. This now it makes sense. So, forget everything I said about the gradient versus flat. Now that you're using the flat more and more, I get it. Um, these paragraphs don't need to be aligned center. Make them align left. Okay. Actually, make this align left too. It doesn't need to be. Where's your align center for your website? Center. No, don't need center. Ah! Make it left. Ah! Why is it centered? I don't want center. Yeah, I again, I'll push this all to the left. Push this all to the left. It doesn't need to be centered. Um, yeah. Okay, these are nice. Um, also, I would switch. Wait, how many? You have one, two. Okay, just 2 rows. All right, that's fine. All right. Love it. Love how the planets and moons are coming up with me. Would be nice if these moved at different rates going up. So using parallax scrolling. So that way, like, by the time I get to here, this moon is up here. Just added flavor. Interesting. Interesting hover. It kind of squishes. Okay. Love these cards. These cards are nice. Cool. Um See, I'm all about honesty and star ratings. So, when it comes to testimonials and stars, when there is no proof, when there is nothing to back up the stars, to me, it's kind of lying. You're lying to me about these stars. So, you know, I'd remove them, but that's just me. I like to keep things as honest as possible. You know, maybe on my future site, I need to get a testimonial where someone actually got mad at me. I have to find some of my emails. Yeah. Uh, I messed up on a project once, a couple times, a lot of times. And one of the times I felt really bad and I was like halfway through the build, I misestimated I overly underestimated how much time it would take me. And halfway through the build, I was like, I need to drop this. I'll just transfer the whole site to you. And I even felt so bad, and you shouldn't do this, but this is me. I felt so bad that I just refunded the deposit, even though I was halfway done, and say, here you go. Here's the project. I transferred it to your Webflow account. Here's your money back. I feel bad. And he was very disappointed in me. Um, but you know, I was like, I'll learn from this. And maybe I should put that on my testimonials because it's not always good. You know, we all fail. And I think that'll make it more real. But that's how I feel about stars. It's like, if this is just animation, is it real? Is the stars real? All right, moving on. Cool. Start button. Nice, nice footer. Okay, press start and have your website. Maybe we'll understand your problem and recommend a solution that makes sense for your time. Cool. Press start. Really nice. Junio, you rock. Ooh, that's interesting. I like how the grid is huge, but then this right here is like stuck in a container. I like that. That's cool. Next site could be yours. Hey, I like that. That's cool. I like how you're telling people, hey, you know what? You can be on this page too. Soon. Okay, cool, cool. I like it. About. Nice. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. 1, 2, 3. Wait, this looks. Hey, I did a tutorial on this. Cool, good job. Like, hey, I've done this before. Good job, Junio. Tips. Okay, it's your blog. Nice. Oh, I'm so happy. Well done. Well done. All right, so my only thing is move the logo to the top left, but again, that's just me. Well done. All right, next. Finished a blog for my sister a few weeks ago. Okay, Arc. And I'll get to the questions after this one. This is cool. Is there translation? Yeah, cool. Living in her room with her head in the clouds, more interested in her own world and spending time. Nice. Nice. Lottie. Yes. 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 Lottie. Yes. Yo! And I'm guessing this is CMS? Come on, this is Webflow? It's Webflow. Oh. How'd you do the drag? How'd you do the drag? How'd you do the click and drag? Yes. That's so cool. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's so clean. I wish I could do. I mean, I can do this kind of stuff. I wish I can design this kind of stuff out of my head because I see all this kind of stuff from awesome people like you, and I'm like, man, okay, I can do that. And then I try to mold it to my own brand, to my own website, and then at the end, I'm like, this looks like crap, and I just. And so when I see other people do it, I'm like, ah, I get frustrated with myself because I'm like, I want to do that. Yes, all of this. Yes. One thing I would suggest is make your scroll indicator. I'm noticing you have a scroll indicator right here. So as I scroll down, this will grow bigger and smaller. this thing right here. Make it darker or some way for people to actually see it happening. Um, because this scroll indicator is a nice touch, and maybe more people should see it. I don't know, just up to me. I mean, just my point of view. Or you can have a reading indicator like that's sticky right here on the right side, like progress bar or something right here. I don't know. Just a thought. I know, nitpicky because like I have nothing else to say. Like what else? Yeah. Man, this part right here. Come on. Oh, it's so good. I mean, so simple. Okay, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Ah. All right, next. Check table of contents. Yeah, yeah, that's. Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. I didn't get it at first. I'm like, I don't. What's going on here? These are the sides of the book. So if you stack the books on top of each other, these are the side binding of the books. I didn't get that at first, but now I do. Um. Uh-oh. I think you have some padding issues on this one. And this weird white gap right here. Not sure what this is about. Haha, I found a problem with the site. No one's perfect. No, keep going. Really good job. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Yeah, and your sister must be very proud. I'm very excited that she has a well done site. So great job. Hooray for family. All right, next one. Who did this one? It's P Dag Arkin. All right, so where am I? I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen that brand. I've never seen this logo before. But what are they about? Connecting online brands with micro influencers. Discover thousands of micro influencers across North America to build awareness, drive sales, and create content. Get started today. All right. How do I feel? How do I feel about this? I get it. This hero row needs to be more than this, is what I'm thinking. You need to do more with this hero row. I guess. I guess not. Yeah. I mean, maybe next iteration it can be more interactive, or like if you had like put it in more context. If you did something like fast or something, where in the hero row you have a phone and it has a looping video, or even a slideshow, a slider with real micro influencers that are working with this company showing up inside the phone, like their Instagram stories. Record that, get copies of their Instagram stories, and then put that on each slide as a background video element so people can actually see them doing the thing. Hmm. One step to bring it even more in context and more engaging. Just a thought. Cool. So you have logos of companies you work with. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But if these can be moving, I think actual moving videos, I think it would help even more. Cool cool drop shadow on your buttons. Cool hover. Okay. Cool. Prashant. Great job. Um. Oh, it's called exposure. Okay, I get it. All right. So work in progress. Book a strategy call. Calendly. Nice. Hello, Prashant. How can I influence more people, Prashant? I want to sell. Actually, when I get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, I actually want to make a make the web beautiful mug. I already have a shirt designed by my wife. I want to make a mug or something. Oh, a Pixel Geek mug. Right. Last link, and then I'll get into the couple of questions. But whoa, what's going on here? Oh, COVID-19. Okay, it's sports. I'm guessing. Ooh, that's interesting. Wondering why you decide to cut off the edges of this box. Maybe that's a design thing that you want, which is totally fine. That's cool. Why do Americans call it football when we don't even use our feet? It should be called handball or egg ball. Because real football, you use your feet. Anyways, cool. So you have it if you hover over one of them, it's doing the same interaction on all of them. So you, unless this is CMS driven, then it makes sense. Cool. I like this style. That's cool. Like it. Nice. Nicely done. And click on something. CMS? Yep, CMS. Okay, this oof. It's really close. Line height, I would push it out more. Whoa, not like that. 1 point, yeah, 1.5 on the M's for the line height. Again, my opinion, you don't have to take it. So that way it's more breathable to read between lines. Yeah. Oh, great job. All right, going to questions. All right, no more links. Going to questions. Let's see here. Question: is there a way to set the Eli's asking, is there a way to set the media content in the lightbox from a collection multi-image field? Yeah, you can do lightbox collection. You can do a lightbox with multi-images, but it has to be. You have to put a collection list within a collection list to make that happen. And it only works with multi-images. You can't put videos inside of it. Damba is asking, I have a question. Why Overflow X doesn't work with position sticky? Because you cannot have any overflow. So no overflows at all. No overflows at all when it comes to position sticky. So again, if I go back to this project, if I scroll up, so this section right here, this is a position relative. This container has the sticky position. Okay, this has my sticky position. If any element that is a parent of whatever has a sticky position has overflow X, Y, or overflow hidden, any of the overflows, if they're hidden, then sticky won't work. That's just how the CSS gods created sticky. So can't have it. All right. So make sure that everything is overflow visible. Right. Great question. Next. Okay, so I think this was for the other person in chat, not for review. Ridpath, did you want me to look at this? Okay, you deleted it. Thanks, Colleen. All right, so I guess we have time for one more link, and then we're done for the stream. Okay. Mac is... Yep, Webflow. All right. Where am I? Maybach Media. What is it about? We are an e-commerce growth agency, right? Where can I get more information? Hire us. Cool. You have a skew happening. Right. Scrolling down. Would okay. All right. Moving on. All right. This content is kind of getting lost in here. I feel like this content is way too wide. When it comes to content, you don't want it too wide. You want to make sure that let's see here. Do max width of like, I don't know, 550. Nope. Yeah. Or just do 960, the basic. Whoop. Yeah. So something like this. Oof. Orphan. Something like this, because you want blocks of text. You don't want huge rows of text, right? Like this is easy to consume because it's like a skinny width, right? You have this weird break right here in your background image. Not sure why. Maybe it's tiling. Yeah, you have a tiled background. Find an illustration that's more seamless. This is just, it's kind of weird and distracting. Like, imagine putting up wallpaper and then you just have these lines that don't line up. Yeah, I'm looking back at my wallpaper, and yeah, it would just make the room look weird. So that's what's happening there. I like your glow effect. You have sticky, awesome. Companies that trust us. All right. You have a couple of different colors that's happening here, especially with Boom and Supply. When this happens, I would suggest just make everything black. Just change their logos all to black so they're all the same color. All right. Because this red it's coming out too much. All right. We have this going on. All right. Cool. Did you use yellow before? Yeah, so you have green right here, and this, and then you have this gold color right here. And this doesn't, you need to make this a button. And then you have a yellowish gold color right here. So now you're using a couple different colors. You need to make sure that you stick to a color scheme. All right. And make sure that your UI, like your buttons, are all consistent. Like you have you have one that's skewing like this with hard edges. But yet for this one, this doesn't have a hover effect, and it has border radius on the two corners. This does not look like this, and so it feels like it's two different designs. All right. Also, your padding at the top is different from your padding from below. You want to make sure those are consistent. This should, if you're using a column on the left side, make sure that this is centered in this column. This is way too wide. So if you're going to continue using this kind of button and have a hover, make sure that it's the same throughout. Like make this either make this the same as this or vice versa. You need to pick, right? I would suggest, because this breaks the flow of the design, I would suggest using the Calendly pop-up embed instead of the iframe embed. So the pop-up one is where you can click and then a new window pops up and it shows this calendar, right? Because this breaks the flow. This definitely breaks the flow. And like there's all this space right here for no reason now. All right. So we get here. Okay. Again, nitpicky if it's possible. And I don't know who I'm speaking to. Is it one of these people here, or you? Did you make this for someone? Hold on. Is Prashant? Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, Prashant. So, if possible, headshots that are more consistent, because right now they're all different styles. And like, who are these people right here on the right and left? Are they family members of his? Um, why are they part of the company, or are you just trying to show off that he's a family man? um if that's the case, then all of these people should have family members next to them, or make it more in context. Like, this one is nice because it seems like he's at a convention and he's talking to people. This one looks like he's at prom. This one looks very professional, when this one looks semi-professional because it's at a convention or some sort of meeting of somewhat. So they're all different types. This came out of his cell phone while he was partying. Um, you know, it, yeah. Try to keep it consistent. Yeah. So a lot of things to fix, but as with everything, just keep growing, keep learning, keep going, and that's it. And we'll end it there. Whew. Fun stream. Hope you all learned a thing or two, and if not, I hope that this 2 hours of your weekday was valuable enough for you to take on and enjoy. What? I don't know. I'm hungry. It's 12 p.m. here. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you next week. These streams happen every Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. The like button is right there. Leave a comment if you're watching a recording. Let me know what I can do better. Let me know if you have a stream topic idea. I will get to it. Also, here. Chris. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Um, if you want to help support the stream, I'll put the link to my Buy Me a Coffee page in the chat room. Thank you all so much. Need my music. Hello. Whoa. Sorry for the people wearing headphones. And you're probably hearing an echo too. But yeah. Thank you all so much. I will see you next week. And as always, make the web beautiful together. See ya.